Welcome back, everyone. After going down 3-0, the Toronto Raptors appeared to be outmatched by Philly. And then when you threw in the injuries to Scottie Barnes, Fred VanVleet, and Thaddeus Young, many people thought that was the nail in the coffin for them. And let's be honest here, if I were to have told you after Game 3 that only one Eastern Conference team would end up being swept, I bet you would have thought that the Raptors would end up being that team. But now fast forward to where we are now and the Toronto Raptors are still playing. Meanwhile, the Brooklyn Nets are on their way to Cancun. Okay, all joking aside though, the Toronto Raptors have truly found a way to make this a competitive round 1 battle, and whether you are a Raptors fan, Philly fan, or just an NBA fan in general, you have to admire what they are doing right now. Whenever a team goes down 3-0, it's very rare that they even end up winning another game. At that point, the feeling of defeat begins to set in, and whether or not they want to admit it, many players give up. However, that cannot be said for the Toronto Raptors. Regardless of if they even win another game or not, they should feel proud of the way that they battled. But on the flip side, the 76ers might be starting to panic a little bit. Between Doc Rivers, Joel Embiid, and James Harden, they have a well-documented history of blowing playoff leads and overall underperforming come playoff time. Doc Rivers alone has a 15-31 record as a head coach during closeout games, and along with that, his teams have blown multiple 3-1 leads. However, up until this point, he has never blown a 3-0 lead before, nor has any team in NBA history. We might be witnessing a truly historical team collapse right now, and I don't think anyone truly saw it coming. You can make all the jokes that you want to about Doc Rivers, Joel Embiid, and James Harden during the playoffs, but after coming off a game-winning shot during Game 3 and pretty much taking the life out of the Raptors while doing it, I don't think anyone thought Toronto would even win another game. But following Game 3, it has pretty much been the reverse of that. Rather than the Raptors playing without any life, it has been Philly who has been playing lifeless. Part of that can be pointed towards their lack of depth and not having Matisse Thybulle while playing in Toronto, but overall, they have looked awful. After dominating Games 1 and 2, they have fallen off every game since then. They held a plus-minus of positive 17.5 after Game 1 and 2. But from Game 3 to Game 5, that has fallen all the way down to a plus-minus of nearly -7. And it's really not that surprising if you have been watching them play either. Their lack of energy and overall effort has directly led to Toronto gaining momentum. They have failed to put their foot down on the Raptors, and in result, it has led to them gaining a ton of confidence. I mean, sure, you can definitely point towards the injury to Joel Embiid as something that has affected them, but it's not like the Raptors have been completely healthy either. And along with that, we outright need to give the Raptors credit for how they have adjusted. They have simply been the better team during the past few games. They have been extremely efficient on offense, only turning the ball over 10 times per game, as compared to Philly, who has been turning the ball over 16 times per game during the past 2 games. And when it comes to who has been winning the adjustment battle, that has undoubtedly gone to the Raptors and head coach Nick Nurse. And the way things are looking right now, I'm not sure Doc Rivers and Philly can do anything about it. Now, I am not saying that the Raptors are definitely going to win this series, but regardless, them coming down from 3-0 to truly make this an interesting round is a red flag for Philly. But with that will conclude my thoughts on how the Toronto Raptors have become a nightmare for Doc Rivers, Joel Embiid, and James Harden. And what do you guys think? Do you think the Raptors can make history? Let me know your thoughts by commenting down below and we can talk about it there. But before you go, I would like to invite you to join the official Discord for the channel. If you like having NBA debates and discussion with others in real time, being updated on NBA news, or even being able to chat with me, then you really should think about joining. That will do it for this video though. Big thank you to everyone who took the time to watch until the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and turn on notifications to get notified right away when I drop a new video. But as always, thank you for watching and have a great day.